Hello and what's up YouTube? We are here with episode 2 or episode 1.1 of our standard special series. Today we're looking at Afak's mirror service forum thread. We're looking at some of the items that he's acquired through his hours and hours of playing since 2013 and has been generous enough to build a mirror service thread. Generous enough or lucky enough, depending on how you look at it. But he's a pretty awesome user. He's even got his own div card. Anyway, you can go and watch our first episode to learn more about what is a mirror service. But this is Afak's mirror service. He's got a bunch of different items that are listed for mirror service, and usually they're running between 60 to 100x or so. We've looked at a couple of his items in our first sneak peek video. We're going to take a look at the #1 pure damage amulet for crit builds. This is incredible. It's called the Havoc Collar. It gives 16 to all attributes. It adds 17 to 29 physical damage to attacks. It adds 55 strength, which is a tier 1 roll. It adds 34 to global critical strike multiplier, tier 1 roll. You gain 20% of physical damage as extra fire damage, tier 1. Gain 13% of non-chaos damage as extra chaos damage. That's a tier 1. And then of course crafted on there, tier 1 has 27% increased global critical strike chance. That is probably the sickest DPS amulet in the entire game right now. Like if you're building an attack build, you would want to mirror this. I mean, if you could pool together all of your resources with all of your guilds and all of your buddies and grab one amulet, and you're not going to build a spellcaster, you're not going to build a totem user or a summoner, but if you play an attack build, this thing is the best thing that's on the market. Here's his #1 life physical socket. Take a look at it's got some accuracy on there. That's a tier 1 accuracy roll. Look at the lightning that gets rolled on there. 6 to 60 lightning damage to attack. It's also got 70% to global critical strike multiplier, and then it's got 85 life added on there. That is just, it's absolutely sick. He's mirrored that 11 times. He says if you want to buy the original, it's worth 11 mirrors. If you want to copy, it's a mirror plus 110x. The fee is obviously 110x. That is amazing. Okay, let's take a look at Corruption Knot. This is his steel ring. It's got life on it. It's got a perfect tier 0 essence multi, perfect tier 1 weapon elemental damage. I've seen a lot of people ask questions on Reddit or on the forums. Hey, what does WED mean? What does WED mean? Well, aside from being an abbreviation for Wednesday, in Path of Exile it means weapon elemental damage. So it's got perfect tier 1 physical on it, perfect tier 1 life. Let's take a look. 4 to 14 physical damage to attacks, 9 to 15 physical damage to attacks, 50 strength, 376 accuracy, 25 to crit multi, 71 maximum life, and then 42% increased elemental damage with attacks. If you are an Ellie build, whew, like if you're using a Void Forge, that would just be ridiculous, the damage that you're dealing with this steel ring, the added physical damage alone that's going to get added on and then converted. Imagine even if you're using just a mid-tier like Onigoroshi, like all of the added physical and then the converted to fire and then increased, 42% increased elemental damage on top of that, and then all the life that you're going to get. Ugh, that's amazing. He's made 59 copies of this. The fee is 100 exalted. It's 90x each for 2 copies. So he'll give you a discount if you want 2 of them. If you want to dual wield those rings, you can do that. All right, let's take a look at one other item. Let's take a look at the chest. This is the Wrath Guardian Astral Plate. It's the #1 rare life chest in PoE, and let's take a look why. Of course, it's 6-socketed, 6-linked. It gives you 12 to all elemental resistances. Gives you 50 to maximum strength, 126 to maximum life, 12% increased maximum life built into the chest. Like, think about that. When you're going through the passive tree and you're planning out your character, if you can hit those nodes that are like 8% added to maximum life or 10% even, there's a couple of them that are really large like that, you're getting a lot. Well, this chest on its own is just giving you 12% increased maximum life, so that's huge. Then you've also got 15% of physical damage from hits taken as fire damage. Attacks have a 1.5% to critical strike chance, and then 32 intelligence. Wow, there's a reason why this has been copied 14 times, because it is ridiculous. And take a look, you can craft any other suffix benchcraft for no additional fee. That's pretty nice. It's got an open suffix on the end of that, but this is ridiculous. Perfect 1.5 crit, only get that from the Elder. Perfect 15% physical damage taken as fire damage, which again, you can reduce that, right? Because it's going to convert over into your maximum resistances. Then let's say you're a character that ups your maximum resistances. You're not going to take damage while you're wearing this chest piece. Anyway, so that's episode 1.1. We at least took a look at a couple of different rings and amulets and a chest piece, and we're going to continue with our standard special series. You can keep watching as we look at awesome loot. We're going to take a look at some of the weapons as well as some boots and some belts in our next video. So make sure to stay tuned for episode 1.3.